live whenever you guys are ready.
We back live or
Yeah.
were we live?
No, we weren't. We
Oh.
are now.
That's good. I forget.
We're gonna still be a minute before we're live.
No, we're live.
We're live
We're
now.
live now.
It got forwarded, so I think we'll just start without her.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'll call to order the regular meeting of the Green Island Board of Trustees. Could I ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Could we have the roll call?
Mayor McNulty Ryan.
Present.
Sean Ward, Executive Assistant to the Mayor.
Present.
Maggie Elks, Executive Assistant to the Mayor.
Present.
Trustee Files.
She's here.
Trustee Jones.
Present.
Trustee Belakopitsky.
She's here.
Trustee McGivern.
Here.
Trustee Vieira. Absent. Trustee Johnson.
Present.
Attorney Legnar.
Could I have a motion to excuse the absentee?
Make motion.
Make the motion.
Bob and Rachel.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next on the, we have no public forum because of COVID. Next on the agenda is the approval of minutes. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any corrections, additions, or deletions? If not, could I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a motion.
Barb?
Second.
Rick? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. We have no communications. Next is the approval of claims. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any question? If not, could I have a motion to pay the bills?
Make the motion.
Rachel? Is that Barb the second?
Yeah, I heard Gary too, so.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is the police activity report. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
Make motion.
Bob? Barb?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. Next on the agenda is the fire department report. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
Make motion.
Rachel and Gary. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the monthly report of the treasurer. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
Make the motion.
Barb?
Second.
Bob? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the monthly report of the Parking Violations Bureau. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept? Gary and Rick. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of adjustments to the water and sewer billing. They're all routine, aren't they?
Yep.
They're all routine. Could I have a motion to make the corrections?
Make motion.
Second.
Bob and Barb.
All in favor? Opposed?
This one ridiculous get better.
It's carried. I'm getting way too old for this.
But you're so good at it.
Next is consideration of the renewal of the agreement with Blue Shield of Northeastern New York for Medicare eligible. It appears that everything is virtually the same as last year. I'm going to let Sean comment.
Virtually the same as last year.
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
It's pretty much the same as last year. Minor changes, but it's a good plan, and I would recommend its approval.
Does anyone have any questions? God bless you.
Bless you.
Everybody's covering.
Could I have a motion to renew the agreement with Blue Shield of Northeastern New York for the Medicare eligible plan?
I'll make the motion.
Rachel and Barb.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of authorizing the mayor to sign a revised agreement with PERMA for our workers' compensation program. I'm gonna let Sean comment on that.
All right, this is something that just came to us last week. PERMA emailed us and asked if we would assign this agreement that hadn't been signed. And when they sent it, I realized it was from 2017. So I had asked them, apparently what happened is we signed the original agreement with them, and they revised something in their policies, and they wanted us to sign off on it, and it, for some reason, never happened. And now they're asking us to sign again. So I did have Joe took a look at it, and he said that there's nothing really earth-shattering in here, but I wanted get a copy of a red line version for them to see the comparison between the old and the new, and they haven't provided that yet. So I would recommend it. This is something we probably have to do, but and Joe is not. Joe reviewed it, and he doesn't see anything wrong with it. But I would recommend that we authorize the mayor to sign the agreement pending the attorney and administrative review, and then when they get back to us to the comparison, we'll see what the changes are, and we can make a determination whether or not we actually want the mayor to sign it. So basically, just asking for authorization for the mayor to sign pending review.
Joe, is this something we sign every year?
No, I don't. I believe we signed it originally in I think 2017. Don't quote me on that. It could be 16 or 17, but it was around then.
They made revisions to it.
And they made revisions to it, but you know, a contract is a two-party agreement, not a one-party agreement. That's why both sides signed it. So I just want to make sure, and we want to make sure that you know, everything meets our needs too. That's all.
So PERMA is not a workman's comp though, correct?
Yes.
They are a
They're a
workers' comp.
management company.
They do. They handle the workers' comps for us. Yes.
Okay.
They are not New York State workers' comp. No, they manage our program.
Does I don't know why I'm muted.
Hold it.
I did. It's not.
There you go.
Does anyone have any questions? If not, I think what I would ask for is authorization for me to sign the agreement with PERMA once we receive the red line version, go over it and make sure everything is the way we want it. Does everyone agree with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, could I have a motion on that?
I'll make the motion.
We got Rachel and Rick. All in favor? Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of adopting an amended resolution for seeker determination, type 2 for the George Street CSO engineering study. I'll let Sean and Maggie, if she wants to comment, anybody?
Sure. Can you hear me?
I can.
I don't think they're gonna be able to hear
All right.
her.
You want me to do it?
No, sure.
All right, I'm speaking for Maggie. Now, basically, last month we approved the resolution, the secret resolution, but we did not, and it was my fault, I did not include the actual section of law that exempts us. So basically what I did is add section 27, which is the section of law that exempts us, and hopefully this meets the needs of the Environmental Facilities Corporation and get this project underway. So it's basically an amendment, but really we're repealing last month's resolution and giving you this amended version for approval.
Does anyone have any questions? Okay, so could I ask for a motion to adopt the amended resolution for secret determination type 2 for the George Street CSO engineering study?
I make the motion.
Rachel and Barb. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Under other business, we have consideration of adopting a resolution for agreement with New York State DOT in conjunction with a paving project in Maplewood. This just came in today, that's why we're kind of late getting it to everyone. So, Sean, do you want to make any comments on it?
Yeah, basically, they're just paving Route 32 in Maplewood, and we own the water system and the water valves over there. And with any paving project, it's normal for the contractor to raise the valves up to meet the pavement height. We did that just on Hudson Avenue recently. However, the DOT just requires a village board resolution or an owner's resolution agreeing to that. And basically, this would give me the authorization to sign an agreement with DOT in order to do that, which that agreement will be, I will ask the attorney and I'll let the mayor approve, per form after we get it.
Does anyone have any questions?
No.
If not, could I have a motion to adopt a resolution for agreement with the New York State DOT in conjunction with the paving project in Maplewood?
I'll make the motion.
Yeah,
second.
Rachel and Barb.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. For board forum, I'll just say, since last month's meeting to this month's meeting, we had a lot of COVID issues going on. I'm happy to say that everyone has recovered, is returning to work, that things are going well, and I'm hoping when we have our meeting next month that it's even better and not worse. I just really want to plead with everyone to wear a mask and stay safe, and I know it's hard. There's nothing harder for me than Thanksgiving dinner and not having my family with me, but I'm not going to have my family with me. So we need to be safe and protect one another, and hopefully this thing will go away and a vaccine will come in and we'll all start living like normal people again. I hope. Does the board have anything they want to discuss?
I just had a question on the Route 7 bridge going over George Street. They're putting a snow fence up on it?
Yes.
They're supposed to be. They were supposed to put it up 2 years ago.
Good. All right, I just saw it up there like on top of it.
In the interim, they have slowed down the plows. If you remember, I think it was 2 years ago, we had a car crushed on Market Street.
Yep.
And hopefully this will be the answer to that. The other thing I just want to say about COVID, I can't thank our team enough. With people out, people that were still in and working, just covered so beautifully and picked up for one another and took care of one another. And I can't say enough about how much I admire and love the people that work in this village. So.
Even those with COVID never stopped working.
Huh?
Even those that have COVID
No,
never stopped working.
no, I know. But I mean, what they couldn't get into the office to do, somebody else covered and did, and Matt Lansing went in. We went in on a Friday before we opened back up again and disinfected the place from top to bottom. He went in down at Seniors and did it. We just had, because we had an issue in the police department last week. Guilderland came in, sent their medical people in and disinfected the police station and all the cars in there, all the insides of all the cars and everything. So everyone's just been wonderful in helping one another, and I'm just so grateful. So as bad as it is this Thanksgiving, we have an awful lot to be grateful for. So thank you. Anybody got anything else? I hope you all overeat on Thanksgiving. I'm still doing 50 pounds of turkey. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with 50 pounds of turkey. But if anybody needs a sandwich on Thursday night, I'll do.
I haven't eaten this since I got out of quarantine, so good.
I'll do delivery, so. But
Your first Thanksgiving that you're not on call.
I know, I am so, every night it probably 10 times a day, I just say, I am so enjoying, in 41 years, it's the first time I haven't been on call 24/7. I am so enjoying that, but I can't go anywhere or be with anybody, or I think my husband's getting tired of me, but it's just,
I think there's a lot of that going.
yeah, we just gotta get through this, and we gotta stay safe, and we can't drop our guard. We just have to stay vigilant on this, so please, everybody, stay safe, and we'll see you next month. We are still doing our Festival of Trees. Everyone must wear a mask. People that are coming have to stay at their tree. We're not gonna let people pick up cookies. We're gonna deliver individual bags of cookies and candy to each tree, and they're gonna have their own stuff. We're gonna deliver hot chocolate with lids on and just hand them to them. So we're gonna do our best to try to keep some semblance of normalcy. And Santa and Mrs. Claus are still gonna come, but they aren't gonna get off the sleigh. But we have a beautiful mailbag and a Santa drop, so anybody who wants to have their kids or their grandchildren or their great-grandchildren write a letter and bring it up and drop it, we're gonna hand it to Santa before the sleigh takes off, and he can take all of the requests back to the North Pole with him, so we're trying. We're trying. All right?
Right.
Stay well, everybody.
We need to adjourn.
Oh, yeah, it would be good. Michelle just reminded me, and thank you, Michelle, for taking over for everything with Ann tonight. Ann's been doing a lot of stuff from home, but she can't telepath her way to hear, or whatever you call it, so.
She's recording this from home.
Yeah.
Oh, she's recording from home? Okay.
She wanted to make sure we had a backup.
All right. Our next meeting date is Monday, December 21st. I'll just remind everybody too that we are still doing our giving tree in a different way. Everybody should be getting
It'll be released on Wednesday.
Everybody should be getting their electric bills today with the details in it. So hopefully, because we've never had more of a need than we do this year for everything. We are changing things a little bit. We have a lot less volunteers because we're trying to limit the amount of contact with anybody. So I don't know what else we could do to keep people safe. So we'll give it our best, but please be generous if you can on the giving tree. I'm an old lady, I can't figure out how to do the other stuff, so Maggie will just hook me up, so. All right, stay well, everybody.
We still need to adjourn.
Oh, we still need to adjourn. Michelle's reminded me again. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
Okay, we got Bob and Rick. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for your patience, too.
Good thing Ann can't speak.
Thanks, Michelle.
Good night.
I forgot too after she said it. Oh, Lord.